In this video, I will show you how to check whether or not your analysis in Peak Studio is still running when the progress bar appears to be stalled. The progress bar in the bottom right corner of Peaks is helpful for monitoring which step in the analysis is currently running and will update each time an individual task finishes. Green means that the task has been completed, dark blue means that Peaks is currently running that task, and orange means that the task has not yet started. Peaks may multitask and run multiple lower demand tasks at the same time to maximize computer resources. Certain tasks will complete very quickly, and others can take a long time. Since the progress bar only updates each time a task is complete, a long-running task, such as a DIA database search, can make it seem like the analysis is making no progress. In my example here, this DIA database search has been at 50% for a little while. We can double-check that Peaks is still running by going to the Tools tab and selecting Worker Monitor. Select Auto Refresh to see the updates in real time. We can see that there is a task ID and that the CPU and memory usage are updating. This means that Peaks is actively working on this task. If this worker monitor were to appear empty and did not update after waiting a few seconds, then it means that the analysis is no longer running. If this is the case, and the progress bar does not show that the analysis has been completed, then your analysis has likely crashed due to issues with memory allocation. Please see our other video on performance configuration settings to double-check that you have correctly allocated your resources. A second way that you can check that your analysis is running is by looking at the logs. Go to your Peaks installation folder, choose Logs, then Tasks, then today's date. You will see a log file for each individual task that Peaks has performed that day. Sort by date modified to make it easier to see the most recent one. The file name should match the current task ID seen in the worker monitor. Take note of the time modified for the most recent task. Open it, scroll down, and you should see the time it last updated. This log file will update periodically with new information and may have new text each time you open it up. You will need to close and reopen the log to see the updates. If we close the log file, we can see that the date modified has now changed. Once the task is complete, a new log file for the next task will be generated, and the old task's log file will stop updating. Log files that update periodically indicate that the analysis is still running. If the time of the last update to the most recent task log file was a long time ago, a few hours ago for example, this is evidence that your analysis has stopped running. If your analysis has truly stopped running and you are suspecting a memory error, go into the Peaks Studio installation folder and check for these JVM error logs. You should see one right around the time that the analysis stopped running. If you open it up, it might say something like JVM shut down because of exhausted resource. This is further evidence that your analysis failed due to a memory error. We hope you found this video helpful. For more tutorials and for more information about Peaks, please visit our website bioinfor.com. Thank you for listening.